Hey there! So the other day when I was streaming, I was looking around my save game, just seeing what the what, and I found a Kerbal who's been in orbit around the moon going on 10 years now. Now, that in and of itself is not very good, but what's more, his name is Billy-Bobemone Kerman. That is too good of a name to waste in orbit like that. However, you know what they say, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Give a man a stick of dynamite, he'll eat a lot of fish for one day. I forgot where I was going with this aphorism, but we're going to send him a thing to help him get back and not just fetch him up in a passenger vessel thing. That sounds like more fun. Okay, launching the DIY rescue vessel in 3, 2, now. Oh good, it goes up. So, this design might be problematic, because I was driven mainly by aesthetics in this design. Wanted to have a cool little sort of a rocket shuttle thing that he could ride like a motorbike up top, and then that design sort of echoed down into the rest of the design. Instead of doing any sort of fancy radial staging, I'm just sort of mirroring that, the fuel rocket underneath, fuel rocket underneath, fuel rocket underneath, all the way down. So it is kind of a big dumb booster sort of thing, but sometimes that's fine. And I think this might be one of those times, because it doesn't need to get very much up to space, just this tiny little bit, which I'm also kind of worried about, because it being a tiny little bit, every single bit of weight distribution will matter. You'll actually notice there's a bit of RCS fuel at the top there. That serves no purpose whatsoever except to be heavy, because when that thing gets low on fuel, it will weigh nothing, and it'll be really, really hard to steer it. Speaking of steering, gravity turning very soon. Pay attention to me. I must pay attention. Okay, there's the end of the launch stage. Let's see how far that got us. That got us pretty darn far. We probably should have stopped a bit earlier and let us round ourselves the orbit, but that didn't happen. So we will just have to do that at the top of our orbit. So let's detach that. Goodbye that. And now you can see what I mean about the sort of a recursive design. It goes from the tiny probe parts to the people-sized parts, to the stupid big-sized parts, mirroring pretty much the same design all throughout. There's no good reason for that. I just thought it looked cool. Huh, apparently this is a rover. Oh, in a way, that doesn't make any sense. It's not a rover game. Stop trying too hard. Okay, everything's all lined up. Starting the burn. We can get there pretty quickly. Says the burn should only take 45 more seconds. So that's not bad. I was expecting something a bit more with this tiny little engine, but heck, there's nothing in this entire thing. Oh, and there's the whole shebang wanting to turn before it's time. Oh, let's turn on these lights. Figured if I'm going to go for a pretty craft, might as well want to see the pretty craft. Oh, good lord, it's ugly. It's ugly. Oh, dang it. I was trying to be fancy. Just no. No. I should not be fancy. I should be fun and fancy free. Actually, no. I'm not very good at that either. Oh, maneuver pretty much done now. I'm not going to shave those last 3 meters per second off of it. Okay. Heisenberg encounter. Let's just try and fast forward into it. Oh, come on. Is it just me, or does the physics engine do this more than it used to? I feel like it used to be a bit more stable in terms of when things would and would not happen. Okay, there we are. It seems like that when there is sort of an uncertain encounter like that, it always seems to resolve, but it's always very worrying because, oh, I'm going around the wrong way. I could have sworn I had that guy in a prograde orbit, but no. That's not right at all. Well, luckily we have fuel to spare, because this thing is both trying way too hard to be pretty and is vastly over-engineered. Still got, oh, probably a kilometer and a half of delta V left in this injection stage. Now, I don't want to use any of the bike stage fuel for this bit, because that is limited. I think it's got like 700 meters per second of delta V, which is just enough to get him out of there. In fact, I might just have to drop him off at some space station somewhere or other, in case there isn't quite enough to do the job right. Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold still. Yeah, it is starting to get a bit squirrely. Oh, and there's that. Okay, so let's cut that. Oh. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. My plan was to get a apoapsis very high up, so I'm going very slowly at the top of it, and then spin round at the top and start going the other way. However, we can just do this, I guess. Maybe. Maybe. Oh no. Luckily this is not a manned craft, or we'd have to do a double rescue mission. That would be embarrassing. Oh boy. Yeah, this thing is also starting to drift, I feel like. If I accidentally put in some sort of a bias in this thing somehow? Well, I know I have. I just didn't know it was quite this severe. Okay, that's at 48. So let's... And that'll be good enough for a periapsis for this first little bit. Let's also set him as our target. Inclination difference of 12. Oh boy. This will be some doing. Okay, so at the descending node, let's put in a maneuver for -12. That's the descending node, so we want to ascend, I think. No, wrong one. You want to do this? Whoop. And voop. Off by 0.2. Come on. Oh. Fiddles. Okay, 0.1. Fine, we'll fix it later. I want this to be very precise for no particular reason. Precision can be fun, you know. When it works. Okay, so that was a ascending burn, so we should be pointing the other way. Always guess wrong on those. Okay. Okay, there it is, there it is, there it is. Cheaty bit. Stop the cheaty bit. Okay. Through magic we have killed our rotation, so now we can set that and wait for our maneuver node. Actually, in that configuration, it looks kind of interesting. Like the bike is suspended underneath it. And burn! Almost snuck by me there, didn't you, maneuver node? No, I am on the ball today. I caught you just in the nick of time. And then you got away from me a bit. Oh, engine is still on! Criminy! Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Point at the maneuver node. Apologize to it by throwing hot gas in the other direction. And maneuver node appears to be sufficiently mollified. We might be able to pull this off now. Okay, that's a very small difference in inclination. I think we can survive that. Now, let's get on up to our apoaps. Now, let's see. Okay, Billy-Bobemone goes really far down there. So we might have to be fancy in order to match that. Okay, but there's that. Now, let's point on over to retrograde, which is in the prograde direction, but retrograde because we're in this backwards ass orbit. And okay, let's go for, what was it? 50? 50-50. Let's call it 50. And yeah, that looks like it's right on top of it. Yeah, there we are. Now, we go over to periapsis. Check our fuel. Oh, good lord, don't look at the fuel, don't look at the fuel. It'll just make you nervous, or... Okay, get on over to there. Okay, there we are, there we are, there we are. Not quite, not quite, not quite, but there we are. Okay, now we're here, periapsis. You want to flip round again. Flip round again, I say. Tiny probe body with tiny probe torque. It's trying all it can and it's not enough. Whoop, went past it, went past it. Go towards it, go towards it. Don't get in a hurry though. If we get in a hurry, we'll just end up overshooting. Hold that, please, thank you. Now, slow the way all the way down. Oh, that's too much the way down. Okay. I really do hate missions like this when you have to just stay in the map view all this time. I feel like it makes for boring look view video YouTube-ness. Okay, but what do I want to do now? I want to wait for my next periapsis, I think, and do that whole song and dance again. Yeah, there we are. And whoop 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 whoop. Whoop 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 whoa 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 whoa. We're there, we're there. Don't be square. I don't know why I just felt like rhyming something. I should not do that. And go. Oh yeah, that's something. Now we want to go to apoapsis. Very slowly, seeing as we're now very close to the bottom of the world, and time warp is not as available as it once was. Okay, now we need, actually, to raise our other apsis, the peri one, and like this. Yeah, it's like that. And now we play the waiting game. Wow, the waiting game is boring. So after about 10 minutes of fiddling and a few orbital maneuvers, nothing severe, I think I expended maybe like 10 units of fuel on them, just patching it up and getting it to go right. I now have a intersection with Billy-Bobemone at 0.6 kilometers, and I recall he does have a bit left in his jetpack. That will be enough, I think. So let's get over to that. Oh, quick save, in case I botched this up, as I am prone to do. Do I want to fix that? I don't want to fix that. Too late now, not fixing it. Inclination change will just have to be lived with. Whoa, that passed through. I'm probably not close, but that passed through near. Huh. I'm surprised. I'm really amazed at how much stuff I have just floating around the moon. I think I have almost more stuff around the moon than I do around Kerbal. Well, not quite, but it's a contest. It's a contest, I'll say. Okay, getting closer now. And stop, 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 stop! Okay. We are moving very slowly relative to each other. So this shouldn't be too hard. Why am I going this way? I need to go the other way. The other way. Other, down. Point downness. I need that. Let's fly from in here. Where is he? Okay, over there, over there, over there, over there, over there, over there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cut that. I think we were reaching a local minimum of the amount of good that could do. I should probably stop relying on that exploit to kill my rotation. It's probably cheaty, but I like it. Wait a minute. He's getting closer. Hold on. We're getting closer. We're now them. Okay, now where is us? Down there. Wait, if that's... Wait, which one's us? And who's that? I am confused. Let's go home. Okay, fuel. How much do we have? 17% on the dot. Okay, first, let's go down. Go down, I say. Fuel. That was 2% of... Oh boy, I forgot how fuel hungry these jetpacks were. Haven't had to do much long distance jaunting like this since, I think, point 16 or whichever one was right before they invented docking. Because then the only way to transfer Kerbals was to get relatively near each other. And at that point, I didn't really care enough to get really near each other. So I was within, it's within 5 kilometers, close enough. And I'd just get out and walk. And it did work. It took practice, and I haven't been practicing. So, okay, so I remember what I used to do. I would use the Kerbal's head as kind of my bullseye. So as soon as the dot passes between his two things, the two red things are passed. Okay, let's call that good. Now we go forward. I sort of proceed in this sort of orthogonal fashion, going up, down, forward, not trying to aim directly at it, just sort of doing this, not diagonal, like orthogonal approach to it. Did I already say orthogonal? I love that word, orthogonal. It's so useful in everyday conversation. Like whenever two things are completely independent of each other, have nothing to do with each other, just say they're orthogonal. You will sound so smart. Everyone will love you. How's my fuel doing? Good, 12%. Okay. Luckily we are getting closer, I think. I know, actually. I see the numbers going down in front of me. Are we getting closer in a reasonable fashion, though? We are. Let's go faster. We have fuel to burn. Wait, no we don't. What are we doing? I'm an idiot. Okay. 170, 160, 150. Okay, now that goes away, so I'm going to have to pay a bit more attention now, but that means we're very close. We can... Okay, now start the slowing down this. Okay, slowing down this is go. Come on. Just get over there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, 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 stop. We're here. All the way from Kerbal down to this little bit here. And we get in the seat. We teleport into the seat somehow. And yeah, that looks badass, I'll say. Now that I see it with the Kerbal on top, it all comes back to me how it just makes sense. Let's extend the antennae. This doesn't need antennae. I just thought I put them on there. It has antennae and they're cool. I like this design again. I feel smart. Now, we should go home. We should do that. Now, let's actually plan that. Because we don't have very much to burn here. Actually, let's not cheat. Let's quick save. And then jettison this bit behind us. That way, it's the real experience of the DIY hover cycle burn rocket thing. That's going to be a very hard name to market. Okay, we're coming up on our burn point. I threw maneuver node in there, but I don't think it's the optimal path. Really, it doesn't need to be. It just needs to be good enough. Let's stage those little detritus stages. I don't know how they crept in there. And let's start burning. It's time to go, I think. Yeah, that thing spins like a thing that spins. Huh, ironic. We have to burn directly away from Kerbal in order to go to Kerbal. But that's the way of it sometimes. Whoa. And there goes our camera, meaning we are going to leave the moon. Don't know where we're going to end up, but we're leaving the moon. Okay, and let's chase this maneuver down. Let's get it just right, just because. I like it when numbers are very close to 0. Unless they have a dollar sign in front of them. In which case, the greatest distance without a negative, I'll say. That's not a very good catchphrase, though. Let's not say that anymore. I am very glad I put that ballast in there, because if not, this thing would be getting very, very squirrely. Okay, let's just pretend that that's what we wanted to do in the first place. And look at what we got. Okay. Periapsis of 80 kilometers. That's pretty good. Now I want to get a not all the way landing periapsis. Maybe a 50, 45, yeah, 45, let's say 45. because I want to make a few air-braking passes, because I do not trust these chairs to keep a Kerbal in place. During the testing, there were some incidents, I'll tell you, and they might happen again if we don't get this just so. Let's save that number so it keeps showing up. Also, we need to time warp down. There we are. And where's retrograde? There's a retrograde. Well, not just a retrograde. I'm pretty sure it's the only one we have. So let's start burning. 70, 60, 50. Feather it, feather it, feather it. 45. Oh, that's 41. I really want it to be the precise number that I pulled straight out of thin air. For some reason. No reason. Man of my word, even when the word is dumb. Dang it! Luckily this thing flips around like a boss. At this point, the probe body weight torque thing has enough of an influence to actually matter, which is good for the scale. Shut. I'm really having trouble shutting this engine off. Oh. It was exact what I wanted, and then it wasn't. Close enough. Okay, coming in on the first air braking pass. Let's try to make this look cool. Getting sort of a what was that guy in Dr. Strangelove? Slim Pickens. Getting sort of Slim Pickens vibe off of this thing now. Wait, that was probably like the first joke anyone ever made when they started doing Kerbal chairs. I'm behind the curve. Also, the thing is very hard to steer. And it starts to and is going into sort of a roll for some reason. Antennae make very poor wings, I'm finding. Let's camera. Chase camera. There we go. Let's make this look cool. Yeah. Like we're playing X-Wing or something. Inverted V-Wing. That was probably one of the expanded universe fighters, I think. Oh. Okay, coming in on our periaps. Stay on target. Even though we have no influence whatsoever over what happens after this point. Stay on meaningless target. And we're going up now. Let's see, what'd that do for us? I did a good deal. I think we'll live this. I'll meet you back around when we make another pass. Okay, if the calculations I didn't do are correct, this should be our final pass round. After this, we should fall straight in, nice and gently, without any sort of great big bumps or jars or anything that will rip us off of our seat. There goes the KSC. We're not landing there, apparently. As if we ever do. Whoa, whoa. Keep that nose up. Be optimistic about this business. Oh, that's down. Are we already going back up? Oh. That was sort of anticlimactic. Huh, although we did get a bunch of periapsis, or apoapsis down out of that. Words. Okay, this time I'm going to use what I have left in my surprisingly full fuel reserves to slow down a bit faster than we were, because I'm getting bored and hungry. Dinner did not happen on time because I was wanting to record, because I don't know why. Why do I even do this? I don't remember anymore. It's not like I'm unemployed still. I should do things that are stuff with friends and people. What do people do? I hear they have parties or some sort of that. Oh, we're going back up. Engine on. Yes, you're upside down. Try to ignore it. Oh, whoa! We're getting pretty light now, so we don't have very much say over which way we're pointed. Have a bit of control. There we are, and we're out of fuel. Okay, now let's see. What'd that do for us? That did a great deal. Maybe we'll actually land eventually. Okay, I swear, if we don't land this time, I'll make another orbit round anyways, because I'm really all out of options here. But I'll be really annoyed about it. And also maybe cross. Wait, I thought... No, I'm pretty sure only British people can be cross. I just have to stick with annoyed. Ah, well, it sounds like fun. Being cross would be a lot more fun than being annoyed, I think. You have sort of a sense of superiority while doing it, I imagine. Oh, dang. We're going to be coming in over water if this trajectory is telling me what I think it is. Also, slow down. It's time to slow down. Please. Just a few hundred more kilometers. This isn't going to happen. Whoa, we're back. This is the same orbit as the last one, but apparently magic happened and we are landing now. Very slowly, albeit, but our periapsis and apoapsis are now both within the atmosphere. So either A, this means that we're going to be landing really soon, or B, we're going to be landing a long way away from now because we can't use time warp anymore. Well, either way, we'll just have to see what happens. Okay, we're at 55 kilometers now, going on 56. Periapsis, no, apoapsis, the other one, is at 62.5 and falling kind of slowly, but not very. Periapsis, however, is 22 kilometers, 21 kilometers. Wow, it's going down as we watch it. And that's going to be a bit more reliable, I think. We are landing now, I am sure of it. Even though we are going up. Don't you worry, Billy-Bobemone. We're landing now. I love that word name. Billy-Bobemone. Billy-Bobemone, Billy-Bobemone. It's almost like a tongue twister in and of itself. Billy-Bobemone, Billy-Bobemone, blah, 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 blah. See? It's twisted my tongue but good. Okay. And apoapsis in 3, 2, 1 mark. That's the fast forward time for you. And, okay, it's all downhill from here. Lol. Okay, who's up for a thrilling nighttime landing? Because apparently that's what we're going to get. Our Billy-Bobemone here does have little floodlights on his helmet. Those illuminate the tip of our thing, but not much else for that. Oh, we're on fire, we're on fire. Coming out of time warp now, so we can enjoy this moment. Oh, Billy-Bobemone, I'm so glad they make the suits out of whatever they make them out of, because I would really hate to lose you. And wow, Kerbals go up like a treat. They are... whatever the fire likes, they have in abundance. Apparently enough to feed both the fire and their own safety. Well, safety in very large quotes. Kerbals are never safe. They actually spontaneously combust sometimes in the womb. Okay. Now, parachute is deployed. Camera is going wild now. Whoop, 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 whoop. I just had a thought. What if the what if the parachute fully deploys and snaps our top off or something? I don't know. Maybe. I didn't test the parachute part. Did not test the parachute part. Oh boy. Maybe should have done that. Okay. 14 kilometers and falling fairly slowly actually. We still have a great deal of horizontal speed. Parachute should be dealing with that in short order. Also, I can't tell, but that looks like a bluish sort of black beneath us. So breaking a water landing, that means I can use physics warp with impunity. Parachute won't deploy on surprise. Okay, 5 kilometers. 4, 3, 2.5. Come out of time warp now. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Why did the count von count never count backwards? I just thought of that. It's a good skill for a kid to have, to be able to count backwards, you know? It just never occurred to them to teach that, I guess. Parachute fully deployed. Is our Kerbal still on its seat? Billy-Bobemone, you are much better than the other guys. You held your seat firm in the face of that astounding G-force. Okay, let's just let you get down to the bottom here. Whoa, look at that separation. Whoa. Apparently the electromagnetic force, wait, no, that's not the electromagnetic force. The strong nuclear force is much more powerful in the Kerbalverse, because those are not touching at all, but they are apparently still bound by whatever mechanism binds such things, and landed. Landed upside down. Can we flip? Nope. Billy-Bobemone, get out of that seat. You're gonna drown like that. There we go. What's your face like? Oh, you are a stone cold badass. You don't even care that you made it all the way back home after 10 years and change up in space. You are a good guy. I like you. Let's go to Space Center and go to Tracking Station and scroll down to Billy-Bobemone. Billy-Bobemone? I've been saying it wrong all this time. Billy-Bobemone. Oh, wow. I better make sure he doesn't kill me for that. That's a terrible trespass. But let's end that. Recover this vessel. Let's recover the Kerbal inside it too, hopefully. Recover. Okay, there we are. Well, now I have something very good to do with that guy, because that was a lot of work to get that fancy name back to Kerbin. See you next time.